the thing, right? I mean, I think that's why most of these small businesses end up failing, because there's all this planning and excitement around the launch, right, in the beginning. But then a year later, maybe even just 6 weeks later, all that enthusiasm is gone and you just don't know what to do next.
And there's just so much to be overwhelmed by. I mean, the technology alone of setting up a website, choosing an email provider, let alone setting that up. And then also like, don't forget like the actual core stuff of like choosing an audience, making something that they're actually gonna like. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm in a freaking Apple ad or something. Can we just, and that's when we discovered we can craft an entrepreneur out of a single piece of aluminium. Can't even hang. Can we just look at the camera? It can be challenging to create a business that you're proud of. I mean, there's a lot to be overwhelmed by. But for me, and I think for a lot of others, there's a sense of, I could do that. Or at least, I'd like to try that. And that's why we built Fizzle, to bridge the gap between I want to do it and I did it.
So at the heart of Fizzle is really two things.
Look into the camera.
At the heart of Fizzle is really two things: a comprehensive training library and a vital community. Both of these are catered specifically to someone that wants to start an online business and then build it into something they're proud of.
Our training is all from experts who've done it. People who have built real online businesses, like Leo Babauta, Pat Flynn, Scott Dinsmore, and myself. I mean, I've been doing this for a decade now. And we've all learned firsthand what works and what doesn't. For example, we have a special version of Scott Dinsmore's Connect with Anyone course, which teaches some essential networking skills. I co-created a course with Leo Babauta of Zen Habits, one of the biggest single author blogs in the world, about how to create effective and engaging content for your website or blog. There are tons more courses, like Chase's Defining Your Audience course, and Caleb's Introduction to Podcasting course, and my course on building your email list to 10,000 subscribers and beyond. Again, this is all training from experts who have done this stuff. There's far more than we can mention here, and it's all included for one price.
We chose video instead of just audio or books because it's the best way for this stuff to sink in. These are videos you're actually gonna watch. They're core business insights presented in an effective, engaging, and memorable way. And we don't just have courses. We have two other important forms of learning: our office hours and the founder stories.
Founder Stories are in-depth interviews with successful entrepreneurs. We have a knack for digging in, going back in time, figuring out what their biggest struggles were, what their biggest tips are, and what they wish they would have known when they were first starting.
We also hold office hours every month, an online event that all Fizzlers can join where we answer your questions live.
This combination of the video courses plus the founder stories where you learn how the entrepreneurs are actually applying these lessons, plus the engagement and Q&A in office hours makes Fizzle the best place we know of to learn about growing your online business.
The course library is easy to navigate, and each course is built around action. There are specific step-by-step ways for you to apply this training in your business.
We believe that business is a combination of art and science, and that it takes both self-reliance and community support. No matter how confident you are in your business or strategy, a supportive online community will take you further faster than you'd go on your own. And that's why we built the community right into Fizzle.
These are entrepreneurs from all walks of life and all levels of business. We've sort of attracted this earnest kind of entrepreneur at Fizzle. So you can expect to be cheered on, people telling you, here's what worked for me, here's what I learned, things like that. Kind of also, they're gonna keep you accountable to the promises that you make. The very first thing a Fizzler does is introduce themselves to the forum. And we have a very simple intro video that walks you through it so that you can immediately start asking questions you already have and hear back from entrepreneurs who have been there before.
The accountability is no small thing. This community exists to help you grow your business. What that takes is a well-informed plan and doing your best to follow through on it. Add to that entrepreneurs that will hold you accountable through mastermind groups, challenges, and just good old-fashioned friendships, and you have a recipe for real growth.
We had the choice early on to wrap this up into some big, expensive package, but we've chosen instead to make it an affordable monthly membership. And that means it's easy to join, easy to see if it's right for you, with no long-term contracts or complications.
A lot of people ask us about the name. Fizzle has two meanings. The first is to fail in a weak and disappointing way, which is actually what most business ideas end up doing. But the second definition is to buzz or crackle, like an exposed electrical wire. You know what? You wouldn't be hearing the buzzing and the crackling and the fizzling if there weren't an intense amount of energy and potential running through those wires. We built Fizzle for two reasons. Number one, because it's hard to build a good online business. Most ideas fizzle out. And number two, for the entrepreneurial type, there's a lot of energy and potential running through the wires.
Maybe Fizzle's right for you. I mean, if you're looking for get-rich-quick stuff or smarmy internet marketing tactics, you're not gonna find that stuff in here. But if you wanna build a business that you're proud of, if this resonates with you, I hope that you'll join us in Fizzle. And if you do, you're gonna hear a whole lot more from us in the intro course. Thanks.